Good evening. I'm boondocking here on BLM land about 10 miles south of Moab, Utah. And those are the LaSalle Mountains behind me. The road coming in here was like really rough. And I ended up turning around and then coming back this way. And then I just kind of gave up and ended up here for the night. I picked out a spot on satellite imagery on Google way up that way. And the road that leads up to it turns right off of Highway 191, but it's not actually on a map. It's an unnamed road. And when I was leaving Moab earlier today, I pinned the spot I wanted to go to, and then I just kind of put it in GPS on Google, and it ended up like detouring me way down here, way out of the way. And it was trying to tell me to go up this like 9 mile long, basically Jeep trail. So it got pretty gnarly, and it was a little much for my big old van. So, but I've been here since like 1 o'clock. It's 6, and I haven't seen a single other person. I just flew my drone, and there is a camper like about a half a mile that way. So I'm not totally alone out here, but it has been very peaceful, and the weather has been perfect. It got up to 71 today. It's like 68 right now. I camped up north of Moab last night along the Colorado River, and it only got down to like 46 or something. This weather is perfect. No complaints there. This morning, and I timed it on purpose just right so the lighting would be perfect, but I took the most beautiful scenic drive ever, and I'm excited to show it to you guys. I basically drove scenic route 128, I believe, along the Colorado River through a canyon from the Dewey Suspension Bridge, where I ended my last video, to Highway 191 in Moab, and then I continued on west on like old potash road, which leads up to a potash mill or plant or whatever, and saw petroglyphs and an arch and beautiful, just really dramatic tall cliffs and canyon walls and stuff. So check out this incredible footage. All right, I've made it to the end of the paved portion of the road. I'm gonna go no further. There was a couple spots on the way where there were arches, so on the way back I'm gonna stop and check those out. If you follow this road further, you end up on the Schaefer Trail, which takes you through Canyonlands and all of that. So that was a extremely epic scenery. That was the coolest drive I've probably ever done. Check this out. Wow. How wild would it be to raft this? I'm gonna add that to my to-do list here. Couple of 4x4 Canyonlands. Pretty cool. It's refreshing being somewhere where I like fit in, you know. Okay, dinner tonight is this salmon fillet. I bought it from Safeway in Grand Junction a couple days ago, and it's a manager special, so I need to use it like before all the other things that I bought. This is like already seasoned with the marinade. So I ain't gonna do too much to it. I'm just gonna cook it with some butter, basically. Maybe a little olive oil. For the first time, like all day, I just heard somebody driving up the road over there. Craziness. It is like dusk, so they're probably looking for somewhere to camp for the night. Today is a Sunday night, and as you can see, my van is not level. But that's okay. I'll throw a little olive oil in there too, just because. Why not? Extra greasy salmon. I got some lemon juice too, but I mean it's already marinated with citrus lemon marinade, so I'm just gonna actually put some of that in my water. Since I decided I can't have an ice maker in the van, it was not practical. I've been putting lemon juice in my water to make it at least somewhat exciting. I used to have a soda stream, and that was not economical at all. It was like 35 bucks a month for the CO2 refills, but I drink a ton of carbonated water, like LaCroix, basically. That's my thing, you know. So now that I'm living my dream life, I've been drinking just boring regular water. But a little lemon juice in it makes it pretty decent. So if you remove the pan while the induction stove is on, it does that. It's like, hey, I can't work because there's no pan here. And then when you put it back on, it, you know, it gets happy again. And especially since I'm cooking fish, I always like use a lid with my frying pan just to keep stink, you know, odors out of my van and splatter. But it also helps things cook more thoroughly, like gets them to cook heat evenly on the inside. And since I'm at a tilt, I'll kind of, like, you know, you turn the pan, keep the oil moving around in there. This frying pan, though, is freaking awesome. Nothing sticks to it. It's a ceramic one. I think Sensart or something is the brand from Amazon. This lid fits it, but it didn't come with it. It's for the other pots and pans that I have. I always overcook fish because I'm from Nebraska and don't really know how to cook fish. I mean, it's always good, but like, I know you're supposed to stop before I do, but when there's like weird foamy gelatinous crap coming out of it, it freaks me out. So I keep cooking it. All my fish is well done. There is no good fishing in Nebraska, just catfish, river catfish, and they're like 50 pounds. I did bring my fishing stuff, so, you know, and I was just in Colorado. I should have attempted to do some sort of trout fishing or whatever, but I'll just save all that fun till next year in the spring. Right now it's desert time. We're exploring the desert. Oh yeah. That looks good. Just kind of letting it get some residual heat. Turn the lock back on so the cat can't turn it on. Even if the cat did turn it on, there has to be a magnetic pan on it for it to turn on. So, and when it's still hot, I'll leave the pan on it so the cat, I mean, could get burnt if he touched the pan, but he can't walk over the hot burner portion of this. Like this area here all around is not hot, just the middle where the pan sits, you know. All right, salmon. It's healthy, right? Get all my omega-3 fatty acids and whatnot. Oh yeah, look at that. Walking around this area, I found some free firewood. And more over here. So yesterday I was just boondocking in the middle of nowhere about 10 miles south of Moab, and today I'm actually in a dispersed camping area about 10 miles north of Moab. Pretty much, if you're driving into Canyonlands National Park at the north entrance there by the Island in the Sky Visitor Center, before you get to the park, if you turn off to go to, it's called Horse Thief Campground. Well, if you keep going past the campground, like a few more miles, you get to this big open dispersed camping area. And that campground, I didn't look at the cost or whatever, but all they have is like, basically you're paying for a vault toilet and a picnic table. There are no other amenities that you can't get out here. So another free night. Little Theo's vet appointment isn't for another week from now. Monday the 3rd is when they can get us in. So I'm going to be in the area till then. And I'm probably going to go to Arches and Canyonlands. I mean, I'm here. I might as well. I've been to both before, but this time I can make a better video about it and stuff. And that's probably what I'll end up doing. Today, though, if the breeze dies down, because it is pretty windy today. Not bad, but I mean, it's enough. But if that dies down around dusk, I am going to have a fire. I scavenged some firewood from other like fire rings in the area that people left. So I'll do that. Maybe I'll have a cigar. It's been a while. And just kind of hang out. It's 72 degrees. Pretty much sunny. There's a cloud now that I mentioned that, but my batteries are charging up. I'm at like, I just hit 90%, so good in that department. I went to Moab today. I went to the Maverick. They have free water. There's a sign saying, hey, you can use our garden hose thingy. So that's cool. And then they have an RV dump station there with a trash thingy. So I've got a full tank of water. I got to dump my trash. I got fuel. Then I went to the city market, which is basically like the Kroger. And it sucked. There's not really any good food there. But I did get some better coffee. Because that stuff that I bought in Wrangley, Colorado, which is, I'm never going back to that town. Not for any particular personal reason. It's just not the vibe for me. But that coffee was terrible. So I got something better now. And then I went to O'Reilly, and I bought a grease gun and some grease. Even though I own a grease gun, I didn't bring it with me on the road because I didn't think I'd have to grease anything for like a year, because I greased everything. So I just greased all my ball joints, and I think it's the lower driver's side one that was squeaking. Seems to be the culprit. And if it's bad and I have to replace it, that's not the end of the world, because if it's the lower, I don't have to do an alignment afterwards. If it was the upper, that would suck, because I would have to remove the upper control arm, thus messing up the camber. So hopefully just greasing it helped. I mean, they're brand new. You guys have watched me replace these and grease them all. And I didn't use heat or anything when I replaced them. I just, they should be fine. But we'll just see if the squeak goes away. The van's driving great, otherwise no problems other than that squeak. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my day. It's like 2:30 right now. Me and the cats have just been hanging out and cuddling and doing nothing since about noon when we got here. So Another beautiful, perfect day in the desert, living my dream life. And it's Monday, and I don't have to be at work. Well, good morning. It was way too windy all night to have a fire, so I didn't. It's 30 degrees colder now, too, which is fine. It's still beautiful. I've decided I'll head to Canyonlands and show you the grand viewpoint on Island in the Sky, because that would kind of fit the theme of this video. It's similar to all the other stuff I filmed. There's this, when I did that epic drive along the Colorado River, if I had kept going on the unpaved portion of it, it would have taken me up to basically where I am now. So, and I was looking at that trail, and it seems like no more crazy than stuff I've already driven with my van. But I was looking at their website, and it says 4x4 required with low range. So I don't know if I'm like actually technically allowed to drive that trail, but we're gonna head over to Canyonlands National Park and check out Grand Viewpoint, and that'll be a pretty perfect place to end this video. The scenery is just epic there. I've been there once before with my brother. Didn't really film it. I did, but I didn't. I wasn't like all about YouTube back then, but I'm excited to go back there and show it to you guys. All right, I am here in Canyonlands National Park. This is the first stop. It's called Schaefer Canyon Viewpoint. It's not too busy at all today. It is a Tuesday in November. Look at that thing. Mercedes. Old school. Yep, this place is absolutely epic. Some of the best scenery in the entire country. Gonna head down there, get a better view. Yeah, that's really not that extreme of a trail. I feel like the van would do just fine on that. I've driven rougher roads already in it. That's quite the descent, though. I wouldn't want to go up that in the van. That would be pretty, it's pretty steep. Now we're on the very edge of this viewpoint here. Wow. Look at that. All right, this is called Mesa Arch. Pretty much cannot get you a shot of this without people in it, but there you go. The trail to the arch is pretty cool too. This reminds me a lot of Sedona. Right now I'm heading up to the Upheaval Dome. I already read up on this. Scientists think it was formed from a meteor impact. Pretty cool trail, though. I barely got a parking spot. I'm right there by a picnic shelter, but there were no signs saying I couldn't park there, so. 0.8 miles. This is the kind of trail you gotta do when you're young. Some folks back there are really struggling with it. It's pretty good. Speaking of when I went to Sedona, I am in way better shape than I was back then. Yeah, I feel way more capable. I was still doing it back then though. When I hiked Red Rocks District and Devil's Bridge and stuff, I did like 24,000 steps that day. It was also like 90. Here today it's like in the 50s, so that makes a big difference, but alright, here it is, the Upheaval Dome. There's two theories about its formation, but the most evidence supports meteor. There's nothing I can do about my shadow. It's November, so look at that thing. now I'm heading to the second overlook, half a mile further than the first one. Oh wow, the colors like really change as you go around this thing. I'll show you here in a second. Look at that. Hopefully the camera's picking up how green that is. Doesn't seem like it is, but pretty cool. I see what they're doing there. They want you to go down here. Yeah, they carved the rock so you can get back up. Ow. Don't do that. I'll be feeling that one tomorrow. Oh yeah, this is pretty sweet actually. Yeah, I'm glad I came and saw this. It's freaking dramatic, awesome, giant crater here. And now I'm supposed to climb that. I mean, came this far, right? Might as well. All right, here comes the grand finale here. You know, I'd say if you want to come to Canyonlands, do it in November. There's like hardly anyone here. It's cold out, but not cold. It's like 50s, and it's freaking beautiful. I did this in 2022 with my brother in my Buick. We came here and it blew my mind, and it's still mind-blowing. This is Incredible scenery. That's the Lascelles that I was camped at the beginning of this video. Here it is, the end of the road. This place is massive. I think Canyonlands National Park is probably bigger than some states back east. All right, now I have a 1 mile hike back to my kitties. One last view of the south side here, right at the edge. Whew. Canyonlands National Park. This place is freaking incredible. I'm so happy to be here. It's the perfect time of year to come here too. I'm actually, for once in my life, a little bit ahead on my videos, so it's the beginning of November right now. But happy Thanksgiving, everyone. If you want to see full-length, regular speed, no music, driving footage from this video and all of my travels, check out my new channel. It's called Ride with Meow, and I'm posting 4K, just driving footage from my GoPro. It's awesome background ambience to have, something to fall asleep to or whatever. So check that out if you're interested. So I'm healthier than I was when I hiked Sedona 2 years ago, but I'm definitely not as strong as I was when I came here with my brother back in 2022. I am exhausted. I'm cooked. Speaking of cooked, I'm gonna go find somewhere to camp tonight and cook some dinner. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great week. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to Arches National Park. And then I just have a whole playground out here in the Southwest. Before I leave Utah, I'm going to Valley of the Gods, Monument Valley, Bryce, Zion, etc. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.